All right, so now we're gonna do something a little bit different now. We're gonna try to stay with the object for the whole 10 minutes. And again, you'll notice this is, for most of us, this is not possible, which all that means is you have a healthy mind. Right? It doesn't mean you're a loser and you have to leave and never come back. Right? So it just means you have a healthy mind, so no problem. So what we're gonna do, and I'm not gonna lead it much, right? But I'm gonna pause us periodically. I'm going to say, okay, pause. I'm going to lead us into it, and I'm going to lead us out of it, and then I'm going to bring in a couple pauses. And that pause, all I want you to do is relax. Notice if you've increased tension, and most likely everyone in here will have increased tension. We're trying to focus, and we're not receiving, and tension will happen in the neck. A really interesting place tension happens is behind the eyes, the jaw. So I'm going to pause us, and you just, when we pause, I just want you to relax and notice, have I been mind wandering? Am I on the object? Am I in dullness? Whatever it is. And then just try to come back. So that's all we'll work on. So pick the object. Now that's a key thing. I recommend, if you don't already have an object you're working with, work with the breath in the area of like the belly, the abdomen. And try to find a physical sensation where you're feeling the breath. Again, if the breath is not a great option for you, work with the sensation of the palms of your hands. It doesn't really matter that much. Or if you're working with another object, that's fine. So first thing, let yourself stretch out. Appreciate having a couple moments. And then when you're ready, just come into relaxation. Let the mind wander for a moment. And just become present to the room, like listen to the sounds. There's a refrigerator humming, and just notice any sounds you can hear. But also notice your emotional state, your mental state. Notice if you're fatigued, and just gently name these things. Notice where you're at. And then now make contact with the object. Feel the sensation of the breath, if you're working with the breath, wherever you're working with it. Really make contact with that object. And then keeping some peripheral awareness, now start to receive the sensation of the breath. And let your mind just settle into that receptivity. And if the mind's wandered off already, or if you haven't made contact yet, just set a clear intention. This tiny bit of space I'm going to use to really work on this. And just come back to the making contact with the object. And without moving, just pausing for a second. Just relax, notice the state of the mind. Rededicate to the practice, and then when you're ready, begin again. See if you can have about 50% of your attention on the object and 50% of your awareness on something like the church bells. So don't lose the object. Again, just pause for a moment. Just look around your mind. Notice if you're tired or agitated, just note that. And then return again for just a couple more minutes. And then without moving, just for the last 30 seconds, just drop everything. Drop anything you're doing. Just relax, staying still. Okay, great.